My name is Kayla Henning. I'm a junior on the American women's basketball team, and my major is African American Studies. So I started a grassroots kind of work called Radical Love FTC for the community, and the purpose is to find creative ways to raise money and then redistribute that money to different organizations. So I like to think of myself as not necessarily doing the volunteer work, but getting the resources to folks who are doing that work and are doing that work every day. So the first thing I did was I had sold some shirts. I came up with an idea of what I wanted on the shirts. The artist that I work with, Trevon, did a really good job of creating that visual for me. We had it manufactured and then we sold them. People really supported, and so we were able to donate that money, redistribute that money back to Project Eden. That was the first one, and then I've done a pop-up thrift shop, so where AU students donated all types of clothes, and then we had on the quad pop-up thrift shop, sold things for like $2, $3, and then we donated that money to an organization called Urban Temple.
Kayla is very, very thoughtful, empathetic, caring of others. She's very, serving toward others. She wants to do everything she possibly can to help the community. She's been a great addition to our team, and she's a great leader.
I've always been interested in organizing, and I've had a lot of organizers around me from back at home here, and I've always been inspired by that work. I think I needed to figure out what my way of doing that was, and so I'm really into things that are creative. The other thing was just being an active community member. I think I got that from my grandmother and my mother, who just always were doing their part. And my grandmother always had an open door policy, open plate policy. And so I think those things kind of inspire me. People doing normal, that they would conceive as normal things, and then just figuring out a way to feed your community off of that. My goals are to obviously get the funding and redistribute, so finding different ways to do that. Meet with some organizers on campus here who are doing the work. And then also just platforms like storytelling. So I worked with a really, really talented young storyteller, and he helped me put together a video that kind of told the story of Radical Love FTC and my story in that, and what I wanted to do. And so eventually I'd like to be able to get other people's stories as well. I mean, honestly, I really just want to drive home that I don't feel like I'm doing anything specifically by myself, or even doing anything to liberate folks specifically. I think more so I'm just tapped into how do we love on each other and collectively engage each other to help our communities and be there for our communities. And so I think I'm really thankful